Hey there crafters, welcome back to Gina C Creates. Today I have this fun layered banner to get you guys ready to go back to school. This is great for teachers or students, and you can make this with your Cricut. Here is a list of supplies you will need. I am using a inkjet printer, my Cricut Maker, and some standard grit mats. And we are going to be cutting with cardstock. This is the Recollection brand that's 65 pound in weight. And I also have a black glitter cardstock. And I have some white cardstock because we're going to do some print and cut features. I chose to go with a glossy cardstock because my Cricut doesn't have a problem reading it. And then I'm using a Cricut scraper, an X-Acto knife with some foam tape. And if you don't want to use any foam tape, you can use the Barely Art craft glue. And then you will also need some twine or ribbon. This one is just like the balloon ribbon you can get at the 99-cent store or Walmart. And then I just have some regular satin ribbon. And that is going to help us put the banner together. So you could go ahead and download my free SVG file at ginacreates.com. That link for you will be under this video as well. And once you have it downloaded, you can right click and extract all. And inside you will see I have a PDF. So if you don't have a cutting machine, you can just print these out with your inkjet printer and cut them out using scissors. And you can use a hole punch for the holes. And now we are going to use the SVG file, and it might display as an HTML document if you're on a Windows PC, but that is still the file we're going to upload because that is the SVG file. And you will save it to your library and add it to your canvas. And then next, we're just going to right click and hit ungroup so we can access all the layers inside. And I have it grouped together in 3 different groups because I have the letters on one layer with the little heart and stars. And then I have the print and cut layer, which is all these designs right here. And they're very intricate. And I do have them all as cut layers just because I want you to be able to customize this. So you will ungroup this layer and then you can select each flag. And each flag is grouped with their own design. So if you hit the arrow down in the layers panel, you can select a layer and then change the color up in the color swatch at the top. And this way you can customize your back to school banner any colors you like. So if you're a teacher, you can do it to match the theme and colors that you have in your room. So that is why I uploaded these as individual cut files. But we're not going to actually cut every layer with a certain color. What we're going to do is select each flag and hit flatten. And this will turn it into a print and cut file. So now we don't need to cut out all these colors and layer them. We're just going to print it like it's a pattern cardstock. And if you want to change the background flags, you can do that as well. And I'm just going to leave mine as is. And the letters all come with an offset. So you can ungroup this layer as well and select each of the offset or the letter and change the colors as well. So you can see all the colors under the material colors of what we're going to be using. So I have 6 colors, and that's not counting the white cardstock that we need for the print and cut. And once you have everything set the way you want it, you can hit make, and you can see we have 3 pages of the print and cut. And for all the other colored cardstock, we're just going to change our material size to a lettered paper. So that's 8.5 by 11 cardstock or whatever size cardstock you're using. And that just sends all of our pieces and designs into that cutting area. Next, we just send our page to the printer and select the printer. Make sure the bleed is on and use system dialog box so you can change the quality of your print. It'll send you to your printer settings and you just select glossy paper and on high quality and hit print. And now it should be printing, and we're going to cut it on medium cardstock, the 80 pound in weight. And once it's done printing out, we are going to lay it on the mat in the top left-hand corner, making sure that our paper has that black arrow pointing up. And this way, when it reads the registration marks, it's going to cut it out correctly. And then once it's done cutting, you can flip over your mat and hold down the paper to make sure you don't rip it or curl any cardstock. And now we have our cute little flags printed out, and they just look like they are patterned cardstock. So I thought that was really neat how those are coming out. And next, you're going to take your Cricut scraper and you're going to clean off your mat completely. And we're going to print out the next print and cut sheet the same way we just did the first one. And we're going to cut that out and let it read the registration marks. And we're going to remove it and clean our mat and do it the last time for the third print and cut paper. And I just want to remind you guys that you do want the bleed on, and you can see that it looks blurry around the edges, but that's okay. That's just the bleed that goes out. So when it cuts it, it's going to get that nice borderless cut, so you don't have any white halos around your print and cut feature. And if it's not cutting correctly, you may need it to be calibrated. And next, we're going to cut the glitter cardstock, and I just chose the glitter cardstock for that as well. And I'm just going to remove these very carefully by bending back the mat, and these should pop off fairly easily. And then you're going to use the Cricut scraper to clean your mat, and then we are going to finish cutting out the colored cardstock. And I am cutting all these ones on just a regular medium cardstock that's 80 pounds in weight. And I like to work with 2 standard grit mats because then I can have my next sheet of cardstock ready to cut, and then I can just remove it from the mat while it's cutting. After we're finished cutting everything out, we can go ahead and assemble. I'm just matching all the print and cut flags to the correct color offset flag that goes in the back. And you can refer to the image in the download on how it goes, or you can just go to my blog and see the pictures that I have on there as well. And to layer these together, I am using some foam squares, and I'm cutting them even smaller with my X-Acto knife so they can fit on the back of these letters. And you only need like 3 or 4 for each letter, and you're gonna layer that onto the offset of the corresponding letter. And we're just gonna finish doing this for all of our letters. And since our colored cardstock is double-sided, you just want to make sure you add the foam tape to the correct side. So you're just going to want to double check that every time you are layering the letters together. After those are done, we're going to move on to our flags, and we are going to layer our print and cut flag to our colored cardstock. So I'm just flipping it over on the back and adding some foam squares, and I'm going to layer that perfectly in the center so you have an offset going all the way around, and our holes will line up at the top. So I'm just going to finish doing this for all of our flags so we can have that nice 3D look. And remember, you can customize this for any colors or kind of cardstocks that you like. If you want to do the metallic, foil, or glitter cardstock, you can really make this your own and even create your own letters for it to say something else. So this is a really fun project, and it's free on my blog, so make sure you download those free SVG files. And on the same post, you will also find other free SVG files for back to school from my crafty friends, so make sure you go check all those out so you can go download those as well. After we're done layering all the flags, we now can add our letters and stars and hearts to the top of each flag. So I'm just using some more foam tape and cutting them smaller, and just putting 2 on the bottom and top of the offset, and I'm placing those into the center of each flag. And then I'm adding the cute little charms like the heart and the star to certain flags, and I'm just using some foam tape to put that on as well. And after that, we are going to string through our banners. So whether you wanted to have 3 rows, or you could put them all on one string to be a long banner. So it's up to you, but I'm just going to do it for 3 separate banners so they can stack on top of each other. And I'm going to string mine together using colored twine, and I made mine 20 inches long for the word all, and that is going to go through the front of the flag first so the string can hide behind and then go through the front. And we're just going to repeat this process until they're all looped on. And for the next row for the word book, we are going to cut that string to 30 inches, and we're going to string that through as well, making sure you go through the front first so the string hides in the back and then out the front. And next we're going to do the bottom row, and that piece of string is about 20 inches, and we string that through. And for the ends, I like to tie a little loop, and that just makes it easier to hang. But you could go ahead and decorate these with some ribbon on the ends or string them through however you like. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make this cute back to school banner that says all booked up. And you can download the free SVG, so make sure you visit me at GinaCCreates.com. And if you want to see more Cricut projects, don't forget to like and subscribe.